Finally tonight here, celebrating actress Teri Garr. Everything she was in, she made better, from Young Frankenstein to Close Encounters to Tootsie.
Welcome back to Stars Rewind. Teri Garr, a symbol of charm and humor in the film world, has taken her last breath at the age of 79 on October 29, 2024, leaving millions of fans across the world in mourning. Have you ever wondered what happens when a bright Hollywood star like Teri Garr suddenly fades from the spotlight? Known for her unforgettable roles in comedy classics, Teri Garr left a lasting mark on millions through acclaimed films like Young Frankenstein and Tootsie. Her career spanned nearly half a century, filled with laughter and emotion as she captured audiences' hearts with her unique blend of talent and charm. But to the surprise of her fans, Garr quietly departed Hollywood, leaving countless questions unanswered. What challenges forced this once celebrated actress to confront harsh twists in her health and life? Subscribe now and join us as we explore Teri Garr's remarkable journey, from her shining days in entertainment to her powerful story of resilience. Her journey reminds us that strength and hope can help us overcome even the most difficult obstacles. Early life. Teri Ann Garr was born on December 11, 1944, in Lakewood, Ohio, into a family where art seemed to run in the blood, influencing her life and dreams from an early age. Her father, Edward Garr, was a vaudeville comedian, a popular theater art form of the early 20th century, known for lively performances featuring humor, dance, and music. Edward once performed on Broadway, leaving a lasting impression not only on audiences, but also inspiring Teri's early passion and love for the stage. He had a natural gift for humor, a trait that Teri would inherit, becoming an unmistakable hallmark of her acting career. Her mother, Phyllis Garr, was a member of the Rockettes, the famous dance troupe of New York's Radio City Music Hall, known for their precise and perfectly synchronized performances that captivated audiences far and wide. Phyllis wasn't just a dancer. She was also a model and a backstage artisan, working as a costume supervisor for various productions. From her mother, Teri learned the importance of hard work and discipline in the arts, especially the dedication and meticulous care that she would later apply to her comedy roles, which required a high degree of sensitivity and finesse. Teri grew up in an environment steeped in the arts, but family life wasn't entirely idyllic. When Teri was just 11 years old, her beloved father, Edward Garr, who was also her greatest source of inspiration, passed away suddenly. This loss was a profound shock, leaving Teri with a keen sense of loss and forcing her to grow up quickly. Her mother, Phyllis Garr, raising 3 children on her own, became a symbol of resilience and strength for Teri. During the hardest times, her mother would wear a small pin inscribed with the words, "Everything's going to be okay," as a reminder and encouragement to the family that every hardship would eventually pass. Shortly after Edward's passing, the family moved to California, where Teri was introduced to the lively entertainment world of Los Angeles. Phyllis continued working in the industry, giving Teri closer exposure to shows, sets, and casts. Each time Teri watched her mother at work behind the scenes, arranging costumes, she felt inspired and more certain about the path she wanted to pursue. Teri began taking dance lessons at a young age, immersing herself in ballet and jazz classes, dreaming of one day performing on a grand stage. Her teenage years were filled with energy, determination, and rigorous practice, as Teri understood that to succeed, she needed to train continuously. Under her mother's strict guidance, Teri not only honed her skills, but also developed a work ethic rooted in patience and focus, qualities that later helped her excel in comedic roles, demanding precision and sharp timing. After high school, Teri attended California State University briefly. However, she soon realized that books could not give her the joy and excitement she felt on stage. In a bold decision, Teri left school and moved to New York City, the epicenter of American arts and theater, with the hope of truly living her passion. In New York, Teri studied at the Actors Studio and the Lee Strasberg Film and Theater Institute, both known for their unique and rigorous approaches to acting. In these classes, she learned not only the techniques of acting, but also absorbed the philosophy and profound insights of the art. The challenging life in New York forged a stronger, more determined Teri Garr, ready to face any obstacle to make her dreams a reality. The hardships of family life and her artistic education in New York laid the foundation for Teri's resilient spirit, preparing her to face the challenges of her career and life. From her first steps in the world of theater and the arts, Teri Garr proved herself to be a woman of talent, perseverance, and unyielding readiness to tackle life's great challenges. Early career. Teri Garr's first steps into the world of entertainment began in the 1960s, as she worked as a dancer and extra on both television and film stages. With a solid foundation in dance and acting from her years of training, she quickly caught the public's attention with her graceful dance skills and charming sense of humor. This beginning wasn't an instant rise to stardom, but rather a series of small yet meaningful steps that gradually led her into Hollywood's limelight. In 1963, she landed her first role in A Swingin' Affair, where she played only a background dancer, but it didn't discourage her. This was a time when Teri accepted any role, from minor scenes to dancing parts in musicals and films. Step by step, she made her mark in popular television shows like Shindig, a 1960s music program where Teri's lively dance routines thrilled audiences each time she appeared. As her small roles and dance jobs began opening new doors, Teri continued to be cast in films featuring Elvis Presley, one of the biggest stars of the time. From Viva Las Vegas, 1964, to Clambake, 1967, Teri appeared alongside the King of Rock and Roll as a background dancer, gaining valuable exposure in Hollywood's entertainment circles. Although her roles were small and without lines, her presence in these films helped her build acting experience and learn from directors and colleagues in the industry. However, the real turning point for Teri came in 1968, when she appeared in the popular television series Star Trek, the original series. She played Roberta Lincoln, a young, humorous, and strong-willed character in the episode Assignment Earth. This was her first speaking role on screen, and one she always considered her first big break. Her role in Star Trek not only drew the attention of directors, but also gave her the confidence to believe she could go further in the acting world. That same year, she landed another role in the experimental film Head, a unique project by the Monkees. Director Bob Rafelson offered Teri the role, partly due to her connection from acting classes with Jack Nicholson, who co-wrote the film. Although Head didn't achieve commercial success, this role broadened Teri's portfolio and allowed her to experiment with different genres, enhancing her versatility as an actress. By the early 1970s, Teri was making noticeable strides in her career when she joined the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. This popular comedy show featured Teri not only as a background dancer, but also as a regular character in around 50 episodes. Her role on the show allowed her to showcase her comedic abilities and brought her closer to a larger audience. Her performances on the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour quickly established her as a comedy star, and her regular television presence opened doors to bigger roles in film. In 1974, Teri made a major breakthrough with her role as Inga, the Bavarian laboratory assistant in Mel Brooks' classic comedy Young Frankenstein. This role catapulted her to stardom, with her charmingly humorous portrayal and witty lines making audiences burst into laughter whenever she appeared on screen. Young Frankenstein wasn't just a milestone in her career, it also turned her into a pop culture icon, recognized by audiences and critics alike as one of the finest comedic actresses of her time. From there, Teri's career continued to blossom as she began to land larger and more complex roles, proving that she was not just a pretty face or a charming comedian, but a true Hollywood talent. These early roles not only helped Teri Garr become a star, but also laid the strong foundation for her long and vibrant career. a journey filled with laughter, dedication, and unending challenges. Peak career and memorable roles. Following her breakthrough with Young Frankenstein in 1974, Teri Garr established herself as one of Hollywood's most talented and promising comedic actresses. Her career continued to flourish, and in the years that followed, she took on a series of unforgettable roles that propelled her to stardom. In 1977, Teri appeared in Steven Spielberg's hit sci-fi film Close Encounters of the Third Kind. She played Ronnie Neary, the wife of Roy Neary, played by Richard Dreyfuss, a man obsessed with the appearance of extraterrestrial beings. Although it wasn't a leading role, Teri made a powerful impression with her natural acting ability and authentic portrayal. The film was not only a box office success, but also became one of the most influential works in the sci-fi genre, highlighting Teri's versatility and solidifying her place in the hearts of audiences. But the role that truly catapulted Teri Garr to the peak of her career was Sandy Lester in Tootsie, 1982. This is one of her most iconic roles, where she starred alongside major actors like Dustin Hoffman and Jessica Lange. In Tootsie, Teri played a somewhat timid yet earnest actress who is the girlfriend of Michael Dorsey, played by Dustin Hoffman. With her talent for blending humor with heartfelt emotion, she brought Sandy Lester to life in a way that captured viewers' hearts. This role earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress and cemented her status as one of the top actresses of the 1980s. Following the success of Tootsie, Teri starred in other popular films, most notably Mr. Mom, 1983, a family comedy where she teamed up with Michael Keaton. She played Caroline, a young mother who goes to work while her husband stays home with the kids. Teri's performance in Mr. Mom demonstrated her knack for creating lovable and relatable characters, bringing a warmth that resonated with audiences. The film quickly became a cultural icon of the 1980s, further solidifying Teri Garr's place in the film industry. Teri also left a lasting mark on television, with one of her most memorable TV roles being the biological mother of Phoebe Buffay on the popular show Friends. In Friends, she portrayed Phoebe Abbott, the birth mother of Phoebe Buffay, played by Lisa Kudrow. Her appearance on Friends not only added emotional depth to the show, but also introduced her to a new generation of fans. Her chemistry with Lisa Kudrow created a wonderful connection between the two characters, making Teri's role an unforgettable highlight in the beloved series. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Teri also appeared in a variety of films, including The Black Stallion, The Escape Artist, and Let It Ride, each showcasing a different side of her talent. Another notable role was Julie in Martin Scorsese's After Hours, 1985. This dark comedy allowed Teri to display her adaptability and outstanding acting skills, further emphasizing the diversity of her performance style. From the late 1990s onward, Teri continued to make her mark in entertainment, with guest appearances on popular TV shows like Sabrina the Teenage Witch and The Weird Al Show. Each time she appeared, she brought her trademark humor and natural style, leaving audiences with a memorable experience. A defining aspect of Teri Garr's career has been her ability to take on a wide range of roles, from comedic to dramatic and even deeply emotional parts. She won over audiences not only with her beauty, but also with her exceptional talent and dedication to every role. Her successful career stands as a testament to her resilience and deep passion for the craft. Her roles are not merely moments of entertainment, but pieces of Hollywood history. Teri Garr's performances remain symbols of commitment, talent, and unwavering determination in the face of challenges. Health struggles. Despite her dazzling career success, Teri Garr faced a harsh challenge in her life: multiple sclerosis, MS. In the early 1980s, she began noticing strange symptoms with no clear cause, starting as mild fatigue, a numb feeling in her legs, and some difficulty with movement. While she was at the peak of her career, Garr sensed her body gradually weakening, something any actor would dread. For years, Garr struggled to uncover the source of her symptoms. She visited numerous doctors, each offering different diagnoses. In an interview, she shared, "Every time I finished a film, I'd see a new doctor, and each one had a different idea about what might be happening." The persistent fatigue and stress took a toll on her body and weighed heavily on her mind, leaving Garr feeling anxious and isolated. It wasn't until 1999, nearly 2 decades of uncertainty later, that Garr received a definitive diagnosis. She had multiple sclerosis, MS, an autoimmune disease attacking the central nervous system, weakening mobility and causing chronic pain. For Garr, it was both a shock and a relief to finally understand what was happening to her body. Yet this diagnosis meant accepting a life with the challenges that MS would bring. At first, Garr chose to keep her diagnosis private, fearing it might affect her career in the competitive entertainment industry. She continued working, finding ways to hide her symptoms and not let the illness hinder her. But as rumors about her health began to spread, Garr felt it was time to take control of the story and share her journey. In 2002, she appeared on Larry King Live and publicly discussed her MS diagnosis for the first time. Her openness was deeply moving, offering the public a profound glimpse into the battle Garr was facing. She told Larry King, "Maybe acting has taught me that you'll always hear people say you're not right for this or that. I would always think, but I'm smart, I'm talented, and I am who I am. And now, I do that even as I fight MS." After making her condition public, Teri Garr turned her story into an inspiration for many, especially those also living with MS. She became a spokesperson for the National MS Society's Women Against MS program and participated in numerous fundraisers and events to raise awareness of multiple sclerosis. By sharing her story, she motivated countless others facing similar challenges. However, Garr's health struggles didn't stop with MS. In 2006, she faced another serious setback when she suffered a brain aneurysm. This condition left Garr in a deep coma for a week. During this time, she underwent complex brain surgery to repair the aneurysm and prevent further bleeding. The surgery saved her life, but left a profound impact on her ability to move and speak. When she woke up, Garr realized she could no longer perform basic activities such as talking, walking, or even simple movements she had once taken for granted. Having to relearn skills that most adults see as second nature posed a major challenge for Garr. However, with her characteristic optimism and unwavering determination, she resolved to fight for her recovery, even though the road ahead was difficult. Garr endured a rigorous physical therapy regimen, with constant exercises to help her regain mobility. Every step she took and every object she managed to hold was a small victory on her grueling path to recovery. One of the biggest challenges Garr faced was relearning how to speak. For an actress like her, voice and expression are invaluable tools, and now they were seriously threatened. Still, she refused to be discouraged. With steadfast determination, she gradually relearned pronunciation, word by word, with the support of speech therapy professionals. In her toughest moments, Teri remembered her mother's mantra, "Everything's going to be okay," which served as a powerful reminder to keep pushing forward each day. Teri Garr never lost her humor and optimism. Even as she relied on a wheelchair and dealt with chronic fatigue, she maintained a resilient spirit, inspiring those around her. She once called MS a damn bloodsucker, yet spoke of it with a positive attitude, encouraging others to live strongly despite adversity. In an interview, she shared that swimming and cycling were 2 activities that helped her maintain strength and flexibility, a testament to her relentless fighter spirit. In addition to her personal battles, Teri Garr also served as an ambassador for MS Lifelines, a program supporting those living with MS and their caregivers. She encouraged those with MS to face the illness head-on and get involved in awareness activities, learning and sharing experiences to support one another. In her speeches, she often emphasized the importance of staying positive and not letting the disease hold one back from doing the things they love. Teri Garr believes that a positive outlook and faith in one's inner strength can help people overcome any challenge, including MS. In an appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman, Garr shared her recovery journey with confidence and optimism. She reflected that recovering from the aneurysm had given her a deeper understanding of life's value and the importance of never giving up. Her heartfelt words not only moved the audience but also deepened the public's respect for her. Teri Garr's journey through health struggles is not just a story of hardship and resilience, but an example for millions facing adversity. Teri Garr chose not to let illness define her life. Instead, she became a symbol of resilience and courage, a woman living with the spirit of everything's going to be okay, just as her mother taught her when she was young. Personal life. Outside the Hollywood spotlight, Teri Garr's personal life was also a journey filled with challenges, love, and meaningful relationships. Known for her humor and charm on screen, Garr couldn't escape life's storms and setbacks in the real world. She experienced brief but romantic relationships and later, a warm marriage and motherhood journey that forever changed her life. In the 1980s, Garr was romantically involved with renowned film producer Roger Birnbaum, a significant figure in the film industry. Their relationship lasted 4 years, bringing Garr a period of happiness but also pressure from fame and work. After her breakup with Birnbaum, Garr entered a 7-year relationship with Dr. David Kipper. Kipper was not only her companion during challenging times, but also a supportive presence as she faced multiple sclerosis. However, despite their bond and support, their relationship ultimately couldn't endure. In 1993, Teri embarked on a new chapter in her life when she married John O'Neill, a building contractor. Their marriage brought Garr the peace she had long sought, away from the spotlight and pressures of the entertainment industry. The same year, Garr and O'Neill decided to adopt a baby girl, Molly O'Neill, a decision Garr has always considered the best of her life. From then on, she poured her heart and devotion into motherhood, giving all her love and care to raising Molly. Molly became not only a source of strength, but also a vital companion in Garr's journey with multiple sclerosis and her health struggles. In 2006, when Garr faced a severe health crisis and slipped into a coma due to a brain aneurysm, it was Molly who first found her mother in critical condition and brought her to the hospital. Molly's love and dedication helped Garr through many difficult moments in her arduous recovery journey. In numerous interviews, Teri has expressed boundless love and pride for Molly, seeing her daughter as her greatest motivation to live strong and overcome her illness. Garr once shared, "Molly is the greatest inspiration in my life, and I live for her. She's always there whenever I need her." This deep, loving bond has become an irreplaceable part of Teri Garr's life, bringing her joy and comfort during her darkest times. Alongside motherhood, another important figure in Garr's life is Rosa Diaz, who began as a caretaker and nanny for Molly from the early days and later became a close family friend. Diaz has not only assisted in taking care of Molly, but also played a crucial role in helping Garr face her health challenges. For years, Diaz has been a steadfast support for Teri, helping her maintain a normal life, caring for her health, and ensuring she didn't miss any treatments. To Garr, family is the immense source of strength that has helped her through the darkest periods of her life. Her loved ones have become her emotional anchor, bringing back joy and encouraging her to keep fighting against illness. Despite the physical pain and loss she's endured, Teri has found life's meaning through the love and bonds with her family. Teri Garr is also known for her open, optimistic personality and humor, traits that her friends and colleagues often mention. Her humor has been a lifeline, helping her through difficulties and creating a special connection with her audience. Despite life's trials, Garr has always kept a positive spirit and a warm smile, spreading joy not only to herself, but also to those around her. Her successful career and memorable personal life have made Teri Garr an inspiring figure. For her, happiness doesn't only come from achievements on screen, but also from the simple yet profound moments spent with family and loved ones. Later years and legacy. In her later years, Teri Garr gradually stepped away from the spotlight to focus on her health and spend more time with her family. Although she left Hollywood in 2011, her impact on audiences remains undiminished, not only through her memorable roles, but also through her resilient spirit in overcoming illness and life's hardships. Since publicly sharing her battle with multiple sclerosis, MS, Garr has become a symbol of optimism and perseverance, supporting the MS community through awareness and patient advocacy. She has been a prominent face for organizations like the National MS Society's Women Against MS program, inspiring others with her positive approach to life despite living with a chronic illness. Through her own experience, she has offered hope to others struggling with illness, reminding everyone life goes on and we can overcome. Garr has also been actively involved in raising awareness about the risks of brain aneurysms since her life-saving surgery in 2006. Whenever she appeared in public or in interviews, she used her fame and her story to encourage people to be attentive to their health, get regular checkups, and listen to their bodies. Her messages have had a powerful impact, not only shedding light on the risks of illness, but also helping to shift society's perception of those living with chronic conditions. Though her acting career had to end sooner than she may have wanted, Teri Garr's legacy in film continues to resonate. With her versatile talent, natural humor, and unique style, she became an irreplaceable figure in American cinema, especially in comedy. Her roles in Young Frankenstein, Tootsie, and Mr. Mom remain beloved across generations, and her charming performances on both stage and screen have left an indelible mark on viewers' memories. Teri Garr's legacy lives on not only in her iconic roles, but also in the resilient and positive attitude she passed on to others. To many, Teri is not just an outstanding actress, but a symbol of inner strength. She lived by the philosophy her mother taught her: everything's going to be okay. A simple, yet powerful reminder that everything will be all right, even in the face of life's toughest challenges. When audiences remember Teri Garr, they see not only the talented actress on screen, but also someone who lived each day fully, facing life with a smile and unyielding courage. She leaves a legacy of perseverance, humor, and relentless spirit, a gift not only to the entertainment industry, but also to the community of people fighting illness daily. Teri Garr's journey is a testament to the extraordinary strength of the human spirit, reminding us that even in the hardest times, we can overcome and leave a beautiful mark on the world. If Teri Garr's story has inspired you, please share your thoughts about her in the comments. We'd love to hear from you as we celebrate the incredible spirit of one of Hollywood's most unforgettable actresses. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to join us for more fascinating stories to come. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.